Gets a throw in, and the return ball is straight back to him. Now launching a long one up front. Nice tease off. Peeled away. Shot coming in. Rashid Faridi already has 5 goals to his name. He's the leading scorer for UPDF. It will serve Bull a lot of good in this world to keep a very keen eye and a tight marking on him. Oh, for the moment, Walter Ochora had been left to hang dry.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery by UPDF Football Club, finding that space there in which Faridi almost struck that ball. And you could see that had it not been for the quick press coming in from Nicholas Mwere, then maybe Faridi would have had a very clear shot.
Shot coming in! Punched away. Solid stuff here from Davis Sekaja. Well, everybody expected him to cross. Tommy Kara just had a last-minute reflex, and it looks like it has taken his toll on the shoulder.
He's had to make sure that they get all the 3 points, so they are not relenting at all. They're trying to make sure that they get an early goal.
Chance here. The ball forward. Losing it in the same instance. The UPDF trying to keep it pretty tight at the back, but they might want to move that ball as farther away from their final third as possible.
Yeah, of course they need to get a hold of that midfield, and I think that's where the problems are beginning. They don't have any really significant control of the ball in that midfield, and it is allowing Bull to run at them. That's why you feel that players like Zinda have got to really step up their Agre, Chiria. They've got to try and step up in that midfield to try and make sure that they do not allow Bull to flow.
Nice cross in, looking for a powerful header, unable to meet it. Well picked up here by Richard Anyama. As we approach quarter of an hour.
I thought that they've done well in dealing with some of those crosses, UPDF. But one thing that you can count on, Jermaine, is that they cannot allow those crosses to keep coming in. They need to do something in that midfield where they try to stop the ball from coming at them. And that's why you think that players like Ezekiel Katende right there trying to stop Jerome Chiria, they've got to drop in and support.
Sweet technique there from Nicholas Mwere to find space. Cross a little too close to Anyama.
Treatment there. Well,
and there you go. It's Brian Kalumba who has his game come to a close. Well, I don't clearly think he has been in the game. Could that be an injury given the way he's walking?
Maybe.
Here, that will be AC Villa who will be paying a visit to these very grounds.
On Friday. That should be a very big game here. Very exciting prospect.
I hope you're not giving it the commentators' curse. It's been world renowned that when commentators call for a game to be a very big one and a good one, tends to be the opposite.
Yeah, it can easily turn out to be the snooze fest. I highly doubt. I just think that there's so much at stake for these teams and not to really give us a good game.
Well, Chitata gets to the ball, but well closed down. The shot comes in, blocked away. Chitata, well, I clearly heard that even from up here. The coming together of Boot against Sheen.
Yeah, and it seems to have been hard.
There's going to be some real pain there. Bright Vuni might have put his body on the line.
Yeah, that's true. And for UPDF, this is not going to be a good side because Bright Vuni is one of those players that has really been putting in a real shift. They wouldn't want to lose him. The former Arua Hill defender, well, seems to be getting back, but clearly still feeling the ache in there.
Well, I think he just wanted to quickly get up on his feet so that for the 2 minutes that have been added, he is not called to step out momentarily. But looks like that won't escape the referee's attention, and Chitata is already back on his feet and jogging, so momentarily UPDF down to 10 men.
Yeah, but I think that they can really weather the storm now because just about 10 or so seconds left to the end of the first half. They should be able to weather the storm with the 10 men on the field.
Notched out. Now for the moment, Abe Chikomeko Bogere definitely intent on figuring out what to do during the halftime team talk, and it might prove to be a little difficult because the team has just not fashioned out as many chances as they do need to get themselves in the front.
I think it's very clear, Jermaine. The simple thing that Abe Chikomeko has to tell his players, move the ball quicker than they have been doing it. They have been moving the ball so slowly, and that has allowed UPDF to keep shape and hold fort and make it difficult for them to get in behind. They need to move the ball quicker.
Back on the pitch, so the second half will resume in a split second. Welcome back to the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru.
They at least try and shoot on goal or ask the questions. For Bull, on the other hand, I just feel that they need to move the ball quicker in their attacks, because they are the ones at home. They are the ones playing on the front foot, but they are playing the ball slowly, which allows UPDF a lot of time to actually block off the channels.
Well, under pressure there, Hilary Onek was forced to put the ball out here for a throw-in. So it's a throw-in here for UPDF in a pretty promising position. Could actually get some width from this one. Long ball in, nodded away. Chance for a shot there. Looks like it took a bit of a knock there. Well, the replay might show something pretty interesting, but somehow Mwere impeding the movement of that ball, and the referee
with the hand,
well, didn't bother looking. Well, I can't be too certain. Yeah. Probably a replay would be a much better suited device to let us know what exactly happened there.
Well, I think that the ball hit his hand, but I don't know whether the hand was out of a natural position, and that may be the question here that is going to be asked. I think that the ball really hit his hand, but I think the hand was on his chest. Yeah. Well, we've seen those ones given, by the way.
That's going to be a tricky one, but
we've seen those ones given, because clearly what happens there is that are those hands in a natural position there, because they're supposed to be down.
They're supposed to be down. They were at the chest, and they were slightly moved forward.
So yeah. I remember in a game involving West Ham and Manchester United, Pogba did something similar to that, and the referee, I think it was Anthony Taylor, just pointed to the spot. So I think that in a way, Nicholas Mwere is a bit fortunate, and he did that again in the game against
URA.
Yeah,
exactly. It's become a thing.
Yeah, he's very fortunate that the referee didn't see that, but that's the kind of handball that can lead to problems.
Well, that was played forward with a little more vim than was absolutely necessary. The opportunity goes away, and now Hilary Onek trying to make it turn from defense to attack. George Kasonko spreading the ball out here to the left. Mwere having a problem controlling the ball in the first instance, but still manages to retain possession, and now takes a speculative shot from distance that was definitely going to run out of steam before it got to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's not a bad attempt, but you feel that it was very close to the goalkeeper, and maybe that is exactly what Bull have got to do. Try and get that ball into that penalty area as quickly as possible.
And a chance here, a quick shot there from Jibril Nsimbe. I'm not so sure what he's asking for there, because
comfortable there from the kind of movement that he's been showing. He's clearly walking gingerly here, and that's a suggestion that he's not in a very good space. You only wonder whether he can be able to continue. I really have my doubts for sure.
Hilary Onek holding on to the ball long enough to release Lawrence Tezicha, and there's a foul. It's a free kick awarded. Bull FC will now be forced into a substitution, but they do not have any proper out-and-out winger on that bench, so
or left back.
Chance coming up, shot here, smothered down, and Anyama, in the confusion, makes sure that his team still have a semblance of sense in there. This is where Alex Chitata thrives. In the bedlam that literally had Bright Vuni turn a full 360. Let's take a look at that. Ball played in, and he just turned a full 360 with no clue where the ball was. That was Kasozi. Anyama with the heroics.
Well, the thing is that this is the best chance that Bull Football Club have had in this game, and what a chance it was. Very close they came to scoring their opener, and I'm sure that when they sit back and look back at that opportunity, they only hope that they can get another one as good as that one. Otherwise, that was when, for many, I'm sure, I would have expected that Bull should have taken the lead. But good save coming in from Anyama to keep his team in the game, by and large.
Well, with a throng of changes there, it looks like Bull FC have found themselves with some renewed vigor in the team. They try to press down. Could also be UPDF's opening, as right now, plenty of bodies moving forward, few at the back, and they could hit them on a counter. Ezekiel Katende for Faridi. Faridi lets the ball settle down, looking for Sekaja, threads the ball through! But it will not count. It almost counted goal 6. Was he offside is the big question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, clearly, miles away.
Yeah, but you think that his older play had been pretty good.
Grab the lead of this game. This one surely begging for a goal. Played in, glancing header. Very close once again for Alex Chitata. Just seems to be that player that has positioning ingrained in his DNA. Right place, right technique, inches away, just skiving past the upright.
Yeah, very good execution there by Ibrahim Mugurusi there. And you must say that with the kind of header that was glanced away there by Alex Chitata, not a bad attempt. I'm sure should be encouraged that if he does this again and again, then one of them will definitely sneak into that back post.
25 minutes or slightly less they're at, and still no goals. The speed at which the game is now moving is definitely looking like it's a question of when rather than if.
Yeah, that's true. And you can see that there's clearly one team that is in much desire to try and make sure that they get the victory, and that is BUL Football Club. They are trying their utmost to take the ball to the goal end of UPDF. And I must also credit UPDF. They've done a very good job in marking the spaces.
Right to the box area, and Ikara was alert to the possibility and the danger there, and forced to come out and defend, but at the expense of a corner.
So it's a very good run in, I must admit, they are coming in from Christopher Kamagu.
If he hadn't closed him down, well, that would have been a very precise cutback.
Oh yeah.
And no guessing where the ball would have landed.
Faridi was in a good position. I'm sure that he would have been very grateful to just plant that ball in the back of the net. So this game is far from being decided. This UPDF side still poses a big threat as well.
Played short, waved in, just goes over the bar. Just goes over the bar. Decent attempt there from Ezekiel Katende.
Yeah, the thing is that Abe Chikomoko has now gone for broke. He's realized that maybe Ibrahim Morita has given his best, can't give more than what he has given, and also has also decided to bring on.
Could be an opportunity here, and the ball whistles in. Flag stays down. It's always in the moments when the changes are made before the team settle down that you are at your most vulnerable, and UPDF have hit a smash and grab. Pick the goal.
Actually, the last touch coming from Zinda as he headed the ball back in, it was what eluded the goalkeeper and the defender. Just look at that as they try to stop Faridi. Can't get back onto his feet.
Well, just the way that he went down looked pretty dramatic. It's very hard to tell exactly what happened there. But it's a straight red. Oh my word. Ogweti. Yani, I think one of the teams that's not being considered in the title shout is NEC.
Yeah.
Should they win tomorrow, well, you might want to count them out on your own.
That's true. You think that they still have a chance there. The only problem that they've also had is a bit of inconsistency. Yeah. Especially in games where you feel that they should be capitalized, like the game against KCC where they lost by a counter 3-0. That was unexpected, and many thought that they should have come into that game with that sense of expectation that they can actually get a result and move closer to the teams that are vying for the championship, which would also have placed them in the picture.
It's going to be a real rollicking heading his way.
Yeah, I can bet, and I can tell you that one thing is for sure. Under normal circumstances, he's the kind of player that should have.
Well, Tahomera gets a yellow card, but so does Kamagu, and it's a red card. Second red in the game.
And then you get yourself in this kind of skirmish.
Into a scuffle.
Exactly.
He throws his feet in there, and then they get into a scuffle.
Even where you feel that it's not necessary, especially in the circumstances that UPDF are in.
Well, the referee brings it to a close, and it's been nothing short of pure and diluted drama, especially in the second half.